good putt to what should be a par for him. Jasper Scott, the young Australian amateur, he's having his problems out here, but the general consensus of opinion is that Justin Rose is loving it. You think about his open record, it's not the best, but he did finish second one year when he just made it through on the cut line, but stormed out of the pack to produce his best finish, and that was tied second. But otherwise, he hasn't pulled up trees when it comes to the Open. Ever since he burst onto the scene as that tender young kid that burnt out all those years ago. Now, Jasper Scott has to tidy up. Must be a thrill to be playing alongside him, unfortunately he's not tidying up, and that means he's going to leak more shots. Francesco Molinari sits on the cut line. I don't know whether the consensus it might be 5 over, but if the wind persists as it is, Scott actually taking time, so if you do need to head off somewhere else, you can tell me to shut up. But here we go. Just over. There we go. It's a 5 for Scott, and Molinari, also famous winner of the Open, and actually fought Tiger Woods to win that Open. One of the great tussles at Carnoustie. He just backs off that, but of course has suffered a few injury problems. We all remember that magnificent Ryder Cup Mollywood. The cries there, just eyeing up this par-saving putt. He knows he wants to be at the weekend. It's been a frustrating time, but particularly Greeny, when he was in his pot, there was no one without him. He was at his very, very best. Here we go, just downhill. Looks like it's breaking from left to right on its way. Oh no, it lips out and frustration for Molinari. But Justin Rose should tap in for a par. Fingers crossed, and he'll stay at 4 under par.
Thank you, Rupert. A lot of emails in saying how much they enjoy listening to Harry Ewing. He's watching Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy out here on the second green with a par 7 putt from 6 feet after a lovely pick shot over the bunker, and he's rolled it in. Good 4 from Rory McIlroy. Keeps momentum going. 2 solid pars to open up his second round. Good save there at the second. David emails in, radio@theopen.com. Cheers from Dave and David Palmer, a father and son duo on the way to play some golf in western Pennsylvania. Love that's the case. Richard says absolutely the best coverage each year on the Open. Listening from Texas, and Patrick's listening in East Boston. Love the broadcast stateside. Thank you, Patrick. We go to Marcus watching Dan.
Yeah, thanks very much, Taylor. He's playing his second shot to the 16th, the par 5 16th, which is the easiest hole on the course. He's hit a terrific tee shot, 291 yards. That left him another 271, and it's sneaking up towards the front of the green. Will it get onto the green? Keep going, keep going. It's just short, but that is a terrific shot again from the Englishman, who is constantly, alas, being delayed by his 2 playing partners who are finding trouble where you don't even know there is trouble. So lots of patience required, lots of ability, and he's ticking both the boxes at the moment. And without wishing to be too outrageously confident about his chances, he will have an eagle opportunity in a few moments' time.
Yes, he will. As he makes it, he's tied for the lead with Shane Lowry. As you said, he is certainly outside 40 feet away, but a good play there by Brown. And this man has shown no form on the DP World Tour this year. He's playing his first Open Championship and playing marvelous. There's always one or two, isn't there, that can pop up from nowhere, and at least on the Thursday or Friday threaten to make life difficult for the more renowned names over the weekend. It's always nice when a few appear from nowhere. Most people crave the next story, the sort of hero tale, but I think that an underdog one is always welcome as well, especially in Scotland. Yeah, Ali, you seem to see that from time to time in the Open more than the other majors.
And often they will flash a little bit on the first or second day and do really well, and then they kind of fade at the outset. But Daniel Brown kept it going last night right till the final putt, and he's played really well today too. And he will be up there on that leaderboard going into day 3 without question.
I'm really curious to see what he takes on the 17th tee. I remember Stenson took a 4-iron into the wind in 2016. It's about 230-40 yards long, and with the wind Rory McIlroy didn't get left of it. He wanted his ball to stay left of a fairway bunker, and it's found the thick rough left of a bunker. He can't see his golf ball, but he'd rather be there than in a bunker. At least he has a shot to play towards the green.
And I think he's looking reasonably relaxed today. Maybe we just saw more of him yesterday looking very tortured. It's still the early part of his round, but he seems well up for it, reasonably relaxed, and if anyone can play in this wind, he should be able to.
5 over par. We'll play from there at the par 4 third. Typically it's a gentle start here in these first collection of holes at Royal Troon. Not the case when you're directly into the wind. I think it was noticeable on the first hole, enough to make a short and higher. So we're going, so we wanted to do that in the first anyway, but the wind was pushing so much from the back.
The first hole has been an absolute nightmare for so many players. It's a really nice tee shot there down the left-hand side of the fairway, just on the cut into the rough. Really nicely done. Justin Rose going along very nicely.
Yeah, that is another one of those blind tee shots. The only difference between the 10th and the 11th hole, there is a flag, but there's also a crane that you have to aim at the 11th. That's about all you can see as you tee off there at 11. So when the clock requirement in the taken out yesterday, he built his shot pretty far left, and the crane had to be lowered for him to his closest. Now I built it further left.
How many shots are we seeing out of the rough? My goodness.
The 152nd Open continues here from Royal Troon as you listen to the Open Radio.
NobleGoldInvestments.com. Inflation is not only a real concern, but the rate also still seems to be only trending upwards. Don't let inflation affect you or your retirement. Visit NobleGoldInvestments.com today. Act now, and with any qualified purchase, write or mention the word silver, and you'll get a 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin. Visit NobleGoldInvestments.com today. That's NobleGoldInvestments.com. Investment involves risk. Past performance is no guarantee of future results.
A professional truck driver's job isn't easy. Now more than ever, it's important to work with a carrier that has your back. At Rail Transport, our leader is a driver. We've been in business since 1962, and we understand the challenges drivers face in today's freight environment. Everyone at Rail is committed to driver success. Our team is focused on providing professional drivers the stability and support they need and the earnings and benefits they deserve. To learn more about Rail Transport, visit rail.jobs. That's rail.jobs.
There's no more sought-after title than Champion Golfer of the Year. That's why players work hard to have their games peaking for the Open Championship at Royal Troon, and why the vast majority will trust the Titleist Pro V1 or Pro V1X. They know they deliver the superior performance, consistency, and unrivaled control it takes to hoist the claret jump. Titleist, the #1 ball at the Open Championship since records have been kept, and the #1 ball in golf.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card, you earn unlimited 2% cash back on purchases you want, like a smart speaker for the whole family.
Play funky jams. Oh yeah.
Volume down.
Play something lit.
Volume down, please. And 2% cash back on what you need, like noise-canceling headphones for mom. That's better. That's real life ready. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Terms apply.
While watching golf's oldest major, shop clubs both new and old at secondswing.com. Browse from our selection of over 150,000 golf clubs with the help of our online fitting experts. First-time purchasers enjoy $20 off your first purchase of $100 or more with promo code OPEN20. Visit secondswing.com. It's not you, it's your clubs. secondswing.com. Exclusions apply.
Do you regret purchasing your timeshare and would like help canceling the agreement and avoiding thousands of dollars in fees? Well, we can't help you with that. And maybe you shouldn't have bought it in the first place. But if your group health insurance cost is out of control, then you need ClaimDoc, a national medical claim auditing company. With ClaimDoc's Direct Access Plus, you can achieve 30% savings and richer benefits from a cost containment leader that prioritizes member experience and client satisfaction.
Ready to boost your brand and reach decision makers? Advertise on SiriusXM. You can amplify and optimize your campaigns while growing ROI, sales lift, foot traffic, and conversions on targeted, passionate, and engaged on listening now. So are your
swing, or what's going on with your favorite team, SiriusXM Sports has everything you need anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Hey everyone, it's Justin Germany, your 24/7 home for boots all year long. The SiriusXM Radio Channel 6 and the SiriusXM app. Just search NBA Radio.
You're listening to the Open Championship on Open Radio, SiriusXM 92, and on the SiriusXM app. Want to know how to fix your golf swing, or what's going on with your favorite team? SiriusXM Sports has everything you need anytime on the SiriusXM app. You're listening to Open Radio on SiriusXM 92 and on the SiriusXM app. I believe it was Jeff Sluman who once said, "I hate this game, and I can't wait to play it tomorrow." Tommy Fleetwood gets some applause as he makes the birdie at the par 5 fourth, and he's now 4 over par. The Englishman is 11 shots behind his friend Shane Lowry, who leads the Open by 2 over Dan Brown. It's the 152nd Open from Royal Troon on the midwestern coast of Scotland. Marcus and Ealsey are watching Dan Brown.
Yes, we are. And we're watching as he watches and just waits for Andy Dunberry to try and complete what's been another really disappointing hole for him. He was in great contention to make the cut, but he's now got he's got about a 4-footer. That is for his 6. So he has drifted well out of contention. He was number 2 in the amateur standings at the end of the first round. So we heard from Ealsey that terrific eagle effort for Dan Brown. And now he's got around about 3 feet, something like that. He's been ice cool from this distance. Over the ball now, trying to steady himself as best he can with this strong breeze, and in it goes. It is a birdie for Dan Brown. He moves to 6 under par to within 1 of the leader, Shane Lowry, and he still has 2 holes in which to further improve his remarkable situation.
The highs and lows of this wonderful game. Bob McIntyre is now +9 after a triple bogey at the 4th. My goodness.
And back to Dan Brown for a moment here, Andy. 65 yesterday, and just about everyone. It's not malicious. You're just trying to be honest here. After 65, almost everyone showed up to say, well, this can't last. But here he is, still on 6 under par with 2 holes remaining in his second round.
Reminds me of, we were talking about Justin Thomas a moment ago. 8 under the Scottish last week and then just disappeared into the middle of the road after that. It is kind of what you expect when the lesser names do pop up on a Thursday or a Friday. I think it's really impressive that they can have the mental strength and the will to last for longer on the course than just 18 holes.
Well, you just referred to Justin Thomas. He did just make his first birdie today at the 10th. He's now 8 over on his round, but at 5 over in total. To Matt Adams.
To the par 4 third, where you find us here waiting for second shots to be struck. Harry 171 for Terrell Hatton.
Yeah, just into the left-hand rough. He just hopped in, but the lie is pretty good from that left-hand side, and the angle to this back right hole position is good. The problem is the wind is absolutely humming in off the right-hand side, but let's see what he can come up with here. Terrell, as he's over the bar there now. And he strikes it. It's in the air. One hand has come off the club. I think this might be missing right now. Let's have a see. And he kicks it back towards the edge of the green. Just gets caught in the swell there, but he's only 25 feet from the pin. He'd probably be able to get the putter on that one just off the green.
Terrell Hatton currently on the mark of 2 over par. After Terrell, it looks like it's Max Homa and Rory McIlroy look to be almost the exact same distance. So it's one of those, they point to you point to me, you point to yourself. Max Homa stepping up. He's 5 over par. So as Taylor just told us, he is sitting right on the projected cut line at this moment. So he needs to be delicate, aggressive when he can. And we know there are some opportunities here, but you have to pick them. This one's in the air, soars down left and long beyond where the flag is cut today. Will that hold the edge of the green just for Max Homa? But it'll be a very long birdie effort for him. Now Rory's in the left rough. How is his line?
Not so bad. Plenty of grass around, but the ball is actually lying pretty good. So I'm clear his left wing, same as Terrell, but only has 140 wrong to this back right. pin position. He hits it, stunts the follow through, trying to just drive that ball forward. Let's see how it goes. Any sign? No, don't see.
Yeah, it goes and goes. It went over the green to the right. There's a big microphone there for the coverage on television and radio, and it bounded just beyond it to the right. So he caught a bit of a flyer, it looks like, out of that rough. Watch yourself there, Harry, as they're teeing off behind him. He caught a bit of a flyer there, and he's going to be challenged for his up and down, although he does have a little bit of green to work with for Rory McIlroy. He's not in the luxurious position that Max Homa holds, sitting on the cut line. Rory is outside of the cut line. He is +7 and needs to pick up a couple somewhere along the way.
Properly described by Matt and Harry there. Joe Dean just made birdie at the last. The Englishman in with a 77 today is now 4 over for the championship. Should be good enough to play the weekend. To Paul Eels.
Daniel Brown on the 17th tee, 6 under par for the championship, 1 behind the leader Shane Lowry, 240 yards or just short. Greeny Lord, yeah. A little left, there's a bunker there, no even. Lands on the green now, slow down, slow down. Just got onto the back fringe of the green, another wonderful iron shot from Dan Brown, some 20 paces away from the hole here on 17.
If you listen to Sirius XM in the United States or in Canada, you know that I, Taylor Sarser, are terrible with technology, and everyone mocks me for it. Thankfully, Sue will be in here in just a moment to read more of your emails as we head back to my friend Rupert.
Well, I can tell you that Justin, there's been all sorts of shenanigans for Jesper Stubbs. He's had to go back in a golf cart to play his tee shot, but for 164 yards, and Justin Rose, left-hand side, just on the fairway, and he's got a perfect angle into where the hole is cut on him. Does he like it? He's just watching a little anxiously where the wind. I tell you what, another ripper from Rose. And it's right into the heart of the green. It's gone beyond the flag, but it's as solid as you like. He's got an outside chance, well, more than a chance of getting a birdie here on 11. Francesco Molinari's played up. He's front just off the edge, near, not quite up against the wall, but in the rough that's, light rough that's to the side of the green. But we're probably going to have a bit of time. Jesper Stubbs is playing catch up here, but and not having a good run. But Justin Rose, this is poetry in motion.
It sure is. Catherine sends a note in from Canada. Catherine and Tim both listening to the coverage. Thank you so much. Nathan, thank you from Wisconsin. Dr. Nathan Better, thank you so much for listening to the coverage and is enjoying it through his 3-hour drive. Roger's trucking along, listening to the Open Championship. I feel like I am there listening. The miles go faster in the truck. Matt is listening from Portland, Oregon today. Thank you. Susan from Virginia. Ted, thank you. Happy Friday to you as well as you drive through Nashville listening to Sirius XM. Thomas, thank you as well for the coverage. As he says, from New Hampshire, I have earplugs in the moment I wake up so I don't wake up my wife, and then in the car during the day.
That's a great part about mountain driving.
Thanks, Tyler. 360.
Losing signal?
Just going up, in the winding road to get through the mountains. Not as comfortable just driving with that man.
Oh no, is it gonna?
Yeah.
Goes so well. It has been folded. He's had a couple of bogeys and 2 birdies, and he was unlucky here on the 17th, but obviously the strength of the wind from such a long way, not a great deal of spin. The ball landed pretty much where it should have done, but unfortunately just had a hard bounce and ran to the back of the green. No traumas for him here. He could actually putt if he wanted to, but I thought he may do that back on the railway hole, the 11th. He didn't. He chipped it stone dead. And from around about 16 paces here, I think he'll get the wedge out eventually and pop it forward and play a running shot and hopefully knocks it stone dead, if not in.
Without being unkind, the end can't really come soon enough today for Denwood's David Lauren Moonson, who is at 17 over par. He started the day at +7, so he's shipped a whole host of shots. Unfortunately, so is Matthew Donberry, the 20-year-old amateur, who actually almost chipped in here on 17, but it's a little too late for him now because he has been hemorrhaging shots on the back nine. But the reason we've got the television crews, the reason that this stand at the back of the 17th green is completely full, the reason it's going to come up short. It's going to come up a little shorter, I think, than ideally he'd have wanted. So another of those testy little par putts ahead for him, Paul.
Yeah, just coming back into the breezy, just put a little too much flight on that pitch shot there, and it never looked like it had the legs to get all the way to the hole, but still in that range where he's been so solid all day today. So around about 4 feet to go for Dan Brown on the 17th for his par.
We'll get back to see if he can make that in just a moment. Shane Lowry with the lead at 7 under. Brown just one back there on that 17th green at 6 under. Justin Rose is 4 under par, 3 shots back. Then it's Billy Horschel, Dean Burmester, Scotty Scheffler that are all 2 under and 5 shots off of the lead. Don't forget about Xander Schauffele, won the PGA Championship in Kentucky. He's 1 under par currently and 6 shots back of the lead that Shane Lowry enjoys. Andy, do you smell the fish and chips right outside us right now?
I'm getting a little whiff of that, yeah. Partial to some fish and chips.